Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm grinding every day. Every day I try and grind probably about 3 to 4 hours. I'm still at my job working 7 days a week, so it really motivates me. It is. It is really good. Um, it is. It's slow pace, but the looting and the combat is actually really rewarding. Yeah, yeah, it's free on Game Pass. Look at that bad boy. I'm kind of tempted to buy it, but before I buy any like big ticket items, I wanted to get some meds and an upgrade for my merchant skill. Yeah, I bet it is. Kind of tempted to just buy that. Yeah, exactly. Kind of want to just buy this, to be honest. It's a 1.5 V. I don't even have. Nah, I don't even have bullets for that right now. I'd have to buy. Does he have the bullets for it? He does have some bullets for it. Yeah, yeah. Times have changed, brother. Times have really changed. Well, I bought all the meds that he did
See
have,
you around.
and I've been one shot for a while. So, let me pop that bad boy.
Well, well, look what the Martian winds blew in.
My guy had one med pack and a bunch of stems. So,
How's it?
it is what it is. I also have this on the hardest difficulty, so don't take this as like how the game is. It's a customizable experience. Like I wanted the struggle of gameplay. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, so
We got
like
lots of stuff
my
for you to check
merchant
out.
only had one med. Yeah, he only had one med for sale and like five
You bothering me
syringes.
for a reason?
So that's a thing. And he's got some ammo and stuff, but I don't know if it's for anything I want to buy just yet. Main thing I just want is ammos for the guns that I do have, which I do have. This is the. Oh, I'm about to call the stream now. I was about to end the stream here, but to kind of show off what all I went through just now. This is everything blue and purple is new. It came off of the mobs and the boss. that I killed. They got this boy, this bad boy right here, fully automatic SMG type gun. And then I got yeah. Well, nah, I mean I never sleep, brother. Um After I finish streaming, I usually get up with my kids. I get my kids up, I get my two oldest to school, and then I'll be chilling with my two youngest until I crash at like 11. And then we're probably about 9 or 10 to be like completely. Yeah, it'll be about 9 or 10. I'll end up crashing. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta do my adult shit too. So yeah, I'll take my other kids to school. They're in elementary school now. And then after that, I'll oh word. Yeah. I ain't that far ahead of you. I just turned 30. I just hit 30. Congratulations, man. 21 is a big year. 21 is a big year. Shit. What I was doing at 21. I can't even say on Twitch. But but yeah, this is all the loot that I got from that level 20 planet, man. As a level 5 character, I got my ass whooped by that boss over and over. Sniper rifle, which is kind of trash, to be honest, but it looks cool. It's actually kind of trash, though, because it's inaccurate as fuck. This is what you use to, like, slice up minerals and stuff. Yeah, definitely has some Destiny vibes. Got this bad boy. He's a blue laser rifle. Basically the same thing as this. It's just this is more of a short range and this is like long range. And then this is basic. Got a blue knife out the deal. Straight out of like Crocodile Dundee knife. So rare. Rare, and then I got an epic. And then a bunch of grays. I had a ton of grays, which I sold a lot of my grays out. I think this is the only gray I kept, and it was because it has stealth lasers, which I'm not even sure what that means, but it sounds cool as shit. I guess it's silencer. I haven't been able to use it, but I guess it's probably a silencer. And then we got the shoddy. All of this stuff is new. I landed on the planet with an SMG and an assault rifle and 2 grenades and an axe. And then I came out with all these. I haven't seen a dismantled thing. I just sell it all because I need money. Well, I guess I don't need money anymore because I got 18,000 credits. But before I went to that planet, which it was a big struggle, but it paid off really well. I think I had like 7G, 8G. Yeah, so I made like 12, made like 12 grand off of going to that planet. So it was really worth. And then suppressed SMG. Plus my helmet. Oh, and my spacesuit is new. This is the spacesuit I just got off of the planet. And they got different ones, different kits. And then my helmet is new. My helmet is actually epic. Got that epic drip. And as a level 5 character, I got like 5 epics on. For 3. No, I got 3 epics on and like a bunch of rares as a level 5 character. I was just wandering around the map and I saw this planet that had an abandoned pharmaceutical station. And I was like, oh, I need meds. Let me go do this. Okay, okay, bet. But yeah, I highly recommend this game. Now, I'm gonna say this: the longevity of the game really depends on your interest in it. So the main thing that's got me mostly hyped about the game is your character. I can't really. How do I? These are all your perks and stuff. So like here's different solar systems that you can travel to. All of it's going to be randomly generated. Um so like this is the solar system that I'm actually at. This is the planet that I'm actually at. And there's different stuff to do in each solar system. And most of it's going to be the same generic stuff like outposts, pharmaceuticals. Yeah, yeah. And I think it's basically like the same. It's 1,000 different planets, right? But it's the biggest complaints that people are having is it's like the same 15 stations at the 1,000 planets. So each planet's gonna have like randomly generated the same big loot area that I went to and barely survived. It's going to have those and it's going to be the same of those, but it's going to be a new one that you haven't done yet, and it's going to have different weapons that you can acquire at it. So like it just depends on your interest of the game. And also missions are really big. So like there's different activities and missions that you can access. I wanted to see if I could access my character. Yeah, sounds time consuming. It is. It is very time consuming. I will admit that. But I'm having a great time. I think my favorite aspect of it is the space fighting in the spaceship, fighting in outer space with the other spaceships, and like ducking and dodging. I don't know if you ever played the game Starlink, but it reminds me a lot of Starlink. Traveling from planet to planet, fighting in the spaceship with like lasers and missiles and stuff like that. I think that's definitely my favorite part is actually fighting with the spaceships themselves. The combat is kind of. Oh, you had a friend that played it? Nice. Combat itself is kind of meh. Um, but I think the star battles, like as a spaceship, is really dope. You can create your character specific to what kind of playstyle you want to do. So for my character, I did the neon street kid that has a bounty on his head, and I have a stalker that will pop up, and they're actually a fan, and they'll just like pop up randomly, say, "Oh shit, I'm your biggest fan," this and that and the third. I remember you from back in the day, and I thought that was pretty interesting. And you can set it up. There's like a professor one, and there's like an engineer and a planet specialist, and that's how you would get more of a customized experience is by your character itself and what you choose. And I just chose. I kind of like the idea of a street kid with a bounty on his head. So um, on my first planet that I landed on, the bounty hunters showed up in three. Three bounty hunters showed up at the planet and tried to ambush me. I managed to kill them and get the loot and stuff, so that was actually a big boost. That kind of played aspect into the whole role playing bit of this game, and that I'm saying that's where the story comes from. Is you really had to make it yourself. which I kind of find interesting. It's kind of like a Elder Scrolls. Yeah, yeah, I really did. It was actually really funny because I did all of it. Like I think I'm level 5 now. I think I finally reached level 5. And I've already killed the bounty hunters and like a level 20 boss. So the playability out of your character is yeah, man. Yeah, man. And I plan on uploading it all up to YouTube. It was an epic fight, and yeah. Now, admittedly, to kill the level 20 boss, I got him trapped. Well, I got her trapped in an airlock, and I wailed away on her. That's how I actually ended up beating the level 20 boss. Yeah, those 3 bounty hunters, I got them head up in a gunfight. And that was fucking epic. I bet. Bet. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you. I plan on making a clip just for that bit, and just for the level 20 boss that whooped my ass. Damn it, man, that was a rough fight. I shit you not, I probably spent about a half hour fighting that one person. That one boss took me about a half hour over and over. Um, yeah, I think a lot of it's gonna come from. Oh, you know your boy. I'm a content goblin, so I'm probably gonna make like 20 in the longevity of everything. I'm probably gonna make end up chopping it up and making like 20 different videos, just like I did for Skyrim and Conan and games like that. Uh, Fallout. I'm gonna chop it up as much as possible because people don't want to watch. Honestly, any more than an hour, people probably aren't even gonna watch it all the way through. Like it would have to be something like monumental for people to watch anything over an hour. So I try and keep it under an hour as much as possible and chop up the game in specific. Uh, I used to use GeForce a lot as well as OBS Studio. Um, but right now, since I'm streaming off of Twitch, I've been just using Twitch Studio and just editing everything with Twitch Studio. Now I still use Steam and my own gallery to make like thumbnails and screenshots. Well, screenshots into a thumbnail. I still use Steam for that. But Twitch Studio, I use that for um, all of my editing as far as chopping up whole segments of gameplay. Just trying to grow every day, being a variety streamer is really rough. Uh, Jumping from game to game and being as competitive as I am, because I don't know if you heard of Dark and Darker. Yeah, man. I feel you, brother. I appreciate the support. I appreciate it, man. I'm trying. I'm out here trying, brother. But yeah, I've been out in Dark and Darker. I did a bit with you alright? Okay. Yeah, my son just got up. Um yeah, I did a lot of stuff in Dark and Darker. I did a lot of stuff in Call of Duty. I did some stuff with Minecraft. Just been all over the place. Valheim, done a lot of Valheim. I jumped back into Skyrim, just trying to put my name out there and all of the content at hand. and just been having a real good time with it. That's one big aspect that I try and express to people is just have a good time. Yeah, yeah, I feel you 100%. I actually had one guy um, who was trying to give me shit because I played so many different games, and he was saying that I had gamer ADHD, and I was like, man, I couldn't spend that much time in the same venue. Like, when I grind out a game, I usually spend like at max a week, maybe two. Yeah, yeah. I might spend at max like 2 weeks on one specific game, and then I had to switch it up. Like me and my homie were grinding out Valheim. We made it to uh what's the boss's name? Yaglith. We beat Yaglith, which is the fifth of six bosses. And then we put it up for a little bit. We could come back to it and, do the sixth boss. But the sixth boss is going to be a whole nother epilogue to even reach. Um, Same with Minecraft. I got a master trader world in Minecraft where I have like 30 villagers. Uh, Most of them are Fletchers for right now because I was trying to sell all the sticks, make a bunch of money, and I surrounded the place in trees. That way, we just bang out 1,000 sticks, got like a box full of emeralds. Because why not? And like diamond gear and stuff from the villagers. Bang that out for a couple weeks. Yeah, yeah, the grind is infinite, man. And then in Dark and Darker, let your boy know if you ever do get into Dark and Darker. I did a giveaway last time I was grinding out Dark and Darker, and I gave away like 3,000 G worth of different gear, like greens, blues, purples, a few purples, mostly greens and blues. But I even gave away a few purples. And at least about I would say about close to 4,000 gold worth of gear that I just threw it out to the window to the followers, man. It's all for the clout, man. It's all for the clout, trying to grow, trying to get up the community, and share the wealth. Dark and Darker is a vicious game. You will not survive that. All for the clout. Yes. All for the clout. Dark and Darker is a vicious game where literally only 3 of 10 get to survive, and even then, it usually just ends up being one guy that ends up killing all the other people. And it felt unfortunate, but that's what I had to do to survive. It was either me or you, so somebody's got to die in this dungeon. There wasn't, and the worst part of it is even when you went into trios, you wouldn't be guaranteed 3 portals unless you went to the second level, which I thought was scuffed. So it's really hard for new players. And if you aren't like a cutthroat gamer that's ready to kill someone else, you're going to end up in a final circle with like 3 people and 1 portal. So it's really vicious game. That's why I wanted to do the giveaway. I was like, you know what I'm saying, people every time I spawned into a lobby, within the first 3 minutes, 10 like if I was in the trios, which is 20 people, 10 people would be dead in the first 5-10 minutes. And then if I was in the solo lobbies, which is only 10 people, at least half the lobby, at least 5 or 6 people, would be dead in the first 3 minutes. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I gave away bunch of good gear. Trying to give back, survive the dart, and people kept trying to pay me for it. Pay like because you got to go through the trade and stuff, and I was like, nah, man, just take it. Pay me in goblin blood. I want you to survive. Get out on your grind. Actually enjoy this game. I know there's a lot of streamers out there that get off on shitting on the new players and just kind of dogging out all the new people trying to learn the game. That's not good for business, bruh. I get it. If you're trying to run the leaderboard and you want to bang out as many kills as possible, that's what you do. You kill all the new players. Yeah, yeah. Streamers are the biggest assholes sometimes, and yeah, especially in a game like that, like a full loop PvP. I mean, it was hard enough. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, yeah, it really does, and it makes it look like that's what you need to validate yourself. See, I'm just the motherfucking man. I'm that fucking guy. So it doesn't matter what game I'm in. I'm just gonna flex and just do what the fuck I do. So I don't need the validation of killing everybody in the lobby. Um, and there was a lot of people that I just kind of let live, and yeah, I really am, bruh. And I try and show it as much as I can while I still got enough youth to do it. And also, I got a couple little gamers under my belt that are coming up here soon. One of these days, they'll be streaming and they'll be doing their own thing. And I hope to create an empire that they can grow and prosper in whenever it does come to play. Whenever they do get old enough for me. Yeah, yeah. W all day. And once they do get old enough to do their own thing, but not quite yet. My legacy is still growing. Legacy is still growing, still building the empire, still coming up in this world, and it's going to be an epic time. I mean, it's already been an epic time, and so many things. Yeah, yeah. One of these days, all the grind's going to pay off. All the grinds, all the endless hours, um, grinding for the trolls on Twitch and YouTube. Oh man, my YouTube has been hit hard by trolls, my guy. I remember just recently I made a video where I did a solo run in Dark and Darker. I titled it In the Goblin Caves. I almost got by a legendary archer. He was a really bomb ass player. He was an archer, I was a fighter, and there was also a barbarian. I killed the barbarian. The archer almost killed me. I ended up getting the archer last second, and then I got out with all the loot. And it's a full loot PvP, so if I died, I lose everything, and I had to, take that L. So I ended up getting out with 2 players worth of loot, and one of them actually had some really good shit on him. So it was a really dope round. I wanted to show it off. I made the video called In the Goblin Caves. I almost got by a legendary archer. This troll finds the video, the actual map, or no, I called it the Goblin Mines. The actual map is called the Goblin Caves. And so he commented on the video, he goes, "It's called Goblin Caves, not mines. Let's not be illiterate here." And so I commented and I was like, "It's called Goblin Mines because I said so, nerd." He was like, he was like, he started cussing and saying all kinds of crazy shit like, he said like maybe if you had a fucking personality, then you would have more than 89 subscribers on YouTube and more than 100 views. And I said maybe if you could stop cussing so much, YouTube wouldn't flag your comment, and I could leave you a heart on your comment because I know you trolls at the bottom of YouTube don't get enough love in real life. That's why I give you a heart on the comment that you leave in the internet. Oh, and then he went livid again, started cursing me out, called me all kinds of Yeah, yeah, it's his choice, and he doesn't even understand what the beauty of it is he doesn't even understand you're giving that video trended more because of his toxicity, because he was toxic enough to leave a comment over and over again. Yeah, it's helping me. He viewed it and he interacted with it multiple times. So you gave me more support than you could possibly fathom. That's the algorithm. Yeah, you gave me more support than you could even think of because of that toxicity. And even with YouTube striking his comments um, to where you couldn't see it, you can still see that the video had like 7 comments, but 4 of them were mine. And the beauty of it is at the end of it all, I told him, I said, I was like, that's it. No dessert for you tonight, and I'm telling your mother what you've done today. Or no, I'm telling your mother about your behavior today. Oh man, it was beautiful. I love it. I'm telling your mother tonight. And I was thinking on hitting the next troll with I was talking with a homie of mine at work, and I was like, the next troll that I get, I'm gonna hit him with I'm sorry I hurt you, but I promise I'm gonna come home with the milk tonight. Okay? Tell you and your mother I'm coming home with the milk tonight. I promise. I'm sorry. I don't know why I offended you so bad. I didn't mean it. Yeah, daddy's home. Daddy's home. I promise. I didn't mean it. I brought the milk. Oh, and these bots. Oh yeah, I get a lot of these now, which I think that's just me kind of growing. I know, right? Yeah, that's just kind of comes with growing. Is I gotta filter through the bots and I gotta filter through the trolls. And once Twitch watch me squirm enough, they'll be like, okay, he's dealt with the trolls and the bots enough. We might actually give him some real people. Eh, I don't know. I kind of just let them do their thing. I kind of just let them troll around. Maybe it's not the best call. But I figure a comment's a comment, and when I spend some nights, with literally 0 viewers for hours until I get like a few real people and like 3 bots, I'll just take it. Yeah. Yeah, I'll just take it. It's a comment. It's generating the stream. It actually counts as a view. I'm up to 2 now. I hit like 5 earlier. I think a lot of people that do watch my streams and watch my content end up watching it pre-recorded. So the few times that I do end up catching people live, they don't usually say anything because they're just used to watching the content, which I'm cool with that. I'm honestly cool with that. I don't require a comment, people to talk and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Is if they show up and just kind of view, that's cool with me. Twitch counts it. Um, it's all generating. That's kind of what you do. I mean, even when you look at the biggest YouTubers you can think of, they have hundreds of thousands of views with like 1,000 likes and like 800 comments. Yeah, yeah, it does feel good. It really does to have the interaction. Yeah, it's definitely a mental aspect to it. Is the interaction that you get with people, but YouTube gives no fucks about that, and Twitch doesn't either. They don't care if people are commenting. They care if people are watching, especially YouTube. Like I've seen some videos have hundreds of thousands of views, like less than 1,000 comments and like 3,000 likes. And that's all that matters. Oh, why is that? Is it because of like like a oh I'm sorry to hear that, brother. Yeah, man, that's rough. That's rough, brother. It's always hard to take a loss like that in life. Um, yeah, yeah, you do have to be strong for her. And you know, I don't want to sit here and sound cliche, but I feel you. I really do. Um, I remember when my brother died. It was probably the hardest time in my life. Um, yeah, yeah, you can end up lashing out, taking your anger out on the situation, and it has nothing to do with the person. Good shit. Good shit. The first step to solving a problem is admitting there is one. Supporting your crazy streaming freaks. Hey, you know what I'm saying? There are some streaming freaks. Just go to just chatting. You know, it's a bunch of Twitch tits flying around as it is. You'll find all kind of streaming freaks on Twitch. Man, I remember I was trolling around on just chatting, looking around at everything that's on there, like all the competition. Yeah, all the competition on just chatting. And there was like one guy out of 1,000 girls, and like one guy was talking about birds. I don't even know what he was talking about. It's just something about birds. Pickle juice. That sounds about right. The other guy was probably covered in pickle juice. And then this one girl was talking evidently to herself because chat was talking with themselves amongst themselves, and then she was just kind of talking about her day, and like none of chat gave zero fucks what she was talking about, which I found kind of interesting. So that's kind of how society works now. And then this one girl would just had her ass in the screen. This other girl, no cap. And then there was this other girl, she was asleep, and everybody was watching her sleep. I was like, what the fuck are we doing here, guys? What? I'm going. This is enough for me. I pop up, it's just some girl sleeping on her stomach. Yeah, there is a lot. There's a lot. I don't know if I have the weapons for that fight. I don't know if my weapons are big enough.
They're gonna come up with next.
Yeah.
They're coming up with weapons that actually do damage and stuff.
Hush up, hush up. You have no idea what I'm talking about. It's not the kind of weapon. Oh, what is today? Everett.
Yeah.
Go get your sister up. And your mama. Vamos, ven acá. That's a fat ass. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, gotta get the assets. The Twitch assets. To compete with that. Oh, I did want to mention this. If you ever do get into Valheim, me and my homie actually have a public server that we were messing around on, as well as a private server. The private server is way more advanced than the public server. The innocence, yeah. Yeah, whenever you get a chance, let your boy know. We are stacked. We are stacked in Valheim. And Valheim, we actually had one server. It fell apart, like the Discord and everything fell apart. Yeah. I don't know if Valheim's on. I don't think it is. Yeah, there you go. You got to pull the pistol out. Show them what you're talking about. We had this one Valheim server. It fell apart through a lot of issues, and like people started butting heads, and then things happened. The whole server fell apart. But we had about 20 people on the server, and it was really dope. It was really dope for a while. Valheim's such a massive game. It actually benefits. Like some games, if you have too many people, it really takes away from the gameplay and from everything that you can do as a player. But with Valheim, there's so much that needs to be done. More people just makes everything easier. Yeah. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, you can easily overthink. Yeah, you can easily overthink stuff so much. Yeah, it's easy to overthink things. And try and get your thoughts collected on what to make the video on, or what content is interesting that's at hand is actually a real struggle. Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to wrap it up now. That was probably like one of the last things I wanted to say. Was just about Valheim and Minecraft, as well as Skyrim and Dark and Darker. All of these. I think Skyrim is multiplayer now. I'm not sure. I think it is though. I think they have a multiplayer mod for it. All of these are games that I'm focusing on now, and I got a couple homies that I'm doing content with. Mainly my homie Jo. Jo Plays though. He's on Twitch and on YouTube as well.
Don't drink that.
You alright?
I gave her the wrong medicine.
Oh, okay. Yeah, man. Definitely, bro. And for all the homies that do watch my content pre-recorded, because I notice everything. Trust me, your boy is watching. I notice when I drop a video and I had 0 to 5 viewers, and I drop it with 0 views, and then it ends up generating to the 20s and the 30s. I appreciate all of you. And without further ado, man, if you liking the channel and you liking the content, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Put your boy up, bro. Peace.